Here we go. Here we go. Who's gonna be the first pick of the draft? Let's see.
Okay, welcome to the 2025 NFL Draft in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Yes, sir.
People said that Green Bay was too small for this with a population of 107,000. But we have over 125,000 people here and still counting.
It's packed out there. It's packed. It look crazy.
Obviously, Green Bay may be small, but it's mighty. Thank you
Type
all
shit, type
for welcoming us here tonight, and hope you have a great few days.
Don't know what they saying. Come on, come on. I'm here for the first through third pick, the 11th pick, which is San Francisco 49ers, if I ain't mistaken. Also the 9th pick,
3 days, we will welcome in the next generation
New Orleans
of
Saints,
stars into the NFL
where Shador is projected to go.
and bring hope to every
Let's see
NFL
though.
team.
It could be a surprise. It
We
could be.
may have a few surprises for you tonight.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Let's hear from some of your Packer greats. Please welcome Clay Matthews, Jordy Nelson,
Jordy,
Mason Crosby, Amon Green,
James Jones,
James Jones, and Packer superfan Lil Wayne.
Wayne out there looking like a nerd. I'm with it though. I'm with it.
I'm going to go off script here real quick, Roger, but I just got off the phone with the President Donald Trump. He asked me to pass a message along to all 32 NFL franchises.
Man,
Let me tell you what it reads here, all right?
nobody want to hear this
It
damn
says,
Trump
"My
shit.
fellow Americans, the Bears still suck! Let's go! Go Pack!"
Trump did not say that. I don't believe.
I'm sorry, Roger, I'm sorry.
I think he just lied on Trump. I'll defend him. I'll defend that.
That's a first. That's the red meat being thrown out here in the dairy world.
Okay, Green Bay. It's time to get the show started. Are you
It's
ready?
been 3 minutes. I thought it was gonna be right out the gate.
2025 NFL Draft is now officially open.
Let's get it.
The Tennessee Titans are on the clock.
All right.
Titans on the clock.
So, I don't know if that was the first surprise that Roger Goodell was. By the way, in store, Illinois not a swing state. So, here we go. The Tennessee Titans draft room.
Okay, so the last Tennessee Titans #1 pick ended up being a Hall of Famer. They just changed the name on the screen. I was gonna read it to you.
Lower Broadway. Here we are with the Titans now 30 seconds in. And
Still, that's crazy. 1978, the last time they had a #1 pick. He ended up going to the Hall of Fame.
The offense couldn't get things going. It was very turnover prone. There's, a lot of other reasons why.
They got 9 minutes to pick.
On the clock, Daniel Jeremiah. This should be Cam Ward from all intents and purposes.
Yeah, they have a need. They earned that first overall
Should
pick
be.
with where they were. There was a lot of
Should be
work
Cam
to be
Ward.
done
We'll
on this
see.
roster. They went out free agency. They got
Y'all
a
hang
couple
out.
offensive linemen to come in. They
Chill with
tried
your
to
boy,
make
man.
this young quarterback friendly for someone like Cam Ward. And Cam Ward, through the process, coming into the season, you're talking about
Cam
somebody
Ward
that
is on his
was
phone right now.
the day 2 pick. But man, we have seen this pattern happen over and over again. Guys stay in college, they play that extra year, and they vault themselves, in this case, all the way up to the top pick in the draft. He has the upside, the ceiling, when he gets there to compete with all the other top quarterbacks within the AFC. That's what type of ability he has. He's not there right now, CD.
About to say, we're
but
going to
there's
see.
plenty to dream on, and this is one competitive kid.
And you're talking about competing in your division and chasing C.J. Stroud. That's your first and foremost. But I think that he has earned this spot, Joel and Rich, because of this. The Tennessee Titans made him earn it through the process. I don't think they went into the idea that a quarterback was absolutely going to be their pick at number one. They were hoping for that king's ransom that John Robinson got in 2016 when he was a GM. Someone make us an offer. We need help everywhere on this roster. But as they kept going through the process, kept evaluating, kept going through things, Cam Ward earned their trust, earned their respect, and they hope that he will.
I hope they call they pick in early. Why not?
Going forward, as this franchise gets kickstarted once again.
That's nothing new for him, though. Yeah, that's the beauty of it. At least, when I'm sitting here, I'm looking at a guy that was a no-star recruit. He barely got recruited to Incarnate Word. Their head coach was Eric Morris at the time. Eric Morris was the offensive coordinator at Texas Tech when Patrick Mahomes was a Red Raider, and Eric Morris was there at Incarnate Word. Then he took the job at Washington State. Guess where Cam Ward went? To Washington State.
Washington State.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And then he winds up at Miami, and again, a no-star recruit with one offer to go to Incarnate Word, winds up at Miami his last year as a consensus All-American, who's going to get selected number one in the NFL draft. So you're talking about a guy just earning it in this process. He's earned it.
I wonder what the Niners going to do. Who we picking first?
And to DJ's point about him coming up through all
I
this,
say we need somebody for our
to Washington State, to this,
offensive line.
but he could have
Let's
come
go
out
O-line,
last year
San
in the
Fran.
draft and been a part of that. He took the extra year with Miami.
Let's go
and molded
O-line,
himself
baby.
into this position. That's what DJ's talked about with a number of these quarterbacks in recent years.
I think he made
Maybe.
more money last year.
Well, and right now, he's
Maybe.
stuck in the vortex of the Titans. Apparently
Secondary,
taking over the team
second,
by
but
taking all
O-line
10
above
minutes
all.
instead of just handing in a card
That's what I
with
say.
his name on it, like we've expected them to do over the last few weeks. Kurt Warner, you've got the floor.
Well, guys, DJ talked about him maybe not being
6 minutes left on the clock.
That reminds me a little bit of a guy named Patrick Mahomes, where you watched him in college and he wasn't always clean with his technique.
They on the phone. They on the phone. Whoever it is. Let's see if Cam on the phone.
There's no question about the talent and the competitiveness, and that's what I see.
Show
in
Cam. Show
Ward.
Cam.
He has
Show
got
Cam.
Those things, and that arm strength and the ability to throw from different platforms is what makes you fall in love with Cam
This is
Ward.
my
So bring
draft
that
reaction.
competitiveness, bring that talent, clean
You
it
know.
up a little bit, and I think Tennessee's
Insomniatic draft reaction.
And we just saw Brian Callahan on the phone, and they're beginning to pass it around, which means we're close. In the meantime, Daniel, let's take a look at some tape of Cam Ward.
Yeah, this is going to be fun tape to watch. A live arm. The comparison for me, body type, play style had some Baker Mayfield to it, and a strong
Baker
sturdy
Mayfield.
presence within the pocket. How about the
Baker
power
don't
arm
move
rush
like
against
this
the
motherfucker. See,
ground and drive this ball into
I
a
just
tight
hate
window. The strength in the
they
pocket.
try to make
You mentioned Steve
these
McNair.
pocket passes seem like the most athletic guys of all time. Like, and they don't give people credit for being more athletic than these pocket passes sometimes. Like, yeah, Baker's athletic, but he's not Cam Ward athletic to me. Not when he first came out. Like, maybe now, yeah. But initially, I don't know. Because Cam can move. Baker now has the presence to where he's going to do whatever he got to do to get that first down, that touchdown. I fully agree with that, but Baker coming in, Baker first contract, he wasn't just the most mobile guy in my opinion.
Which my understanding is the Tennessee Titans had significant interest from other teams in trading for the number one overall pick. Cleveland Browns called, the Giants called, offered next year's one. The New Orleans Saints inquired.
Damn.
No deal. The
Browns
Titans
and Giants
had
called to
their
try to get the number
favorite
one pick.
for the future.
30
Nothing.
seconds into the Browns being on the clock, second overall. Again, presumably.
Pick is in. The pick is in.
Is now officially in play. So is the second overall pick in this draft. The Giants waiting word of what the Browns are going to do. Then they choose third overall.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering,
No, you're like, where you been? Where you been? Listen.
number one overall pick in a draft, stuck and picked.
I've been on a hellified songwriting bench, man. I've been doing so much music.
And they chose Earl
I've been
Campbell,
trying to
who, as we all know, is a Football Hall of
balance
Fame.
it,
No pressure
you know,
for whoever we're about
without
to
watering
hear.
nothing down. But
Coming on out. Now the
Gotta get accustomed to having the general public in my studio sessions because I be trying to focus. And I really came up with some gas for sure. But let's see what Tennessee do. Do got a lot of new music put out on all platforms. Cato the King, go check it out. It don't matter what you're looking for, I got it. Cato the King, Cato the King, all platforms. Let's go. Here come Roger Goodell. I say Cam Ward. Let's see.
Come on. With the first pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Cameron Ward, quarterback.
Yeah, Cam Ward to the Titans. I say second pick, Travis Hunter.
And he is the first overall pick of the 2025 NFL Draft, becoming the third player from the University of Miami to be selected first overall in the common draft era. The last one was Russell Maryland. The one before that is Vinny Testaverde. And yes, as we are watching Cam Ward have his moment, I have to pass along that the Jacksonville Jaguars are now on the clock. Incredible.
Whoa, Jacksonville traded up to number 2. What the hell? Yo. Oh, I ain't see that coming. Jacksonville Jaguars traded up with New York to get the number 2 pick. Who they traded up for?
He's going to be able to expand the playbook, not only the play as it's designed, but his ability to extend and create as well. And it's ironic, CD, that as he mentioned the other day, he gets to go play with his favorite players, and Calvin Ridley and company, who he shouted out the other night.
And the other part about it is we probably haven't talked as much about how much he loves the game and absorbs and can create. Got a story about when he first got to Miami. First day of practice.
That jersey tough.
Go ahead and decipher defenses,
That
change
jersey's
things
tough.
quickly, and they think we got a live one in this young man very quickly there.
Okay, so while we're watching Cam Ward again have his moment, with all due respect, we will talk more about Cam Ward in a second, but a major trade has happened. It took all of about 7 minutes for the first trade of this draft to finally hit.
Who's seen this coming? Is Jacksonville about to get it? Travis Hunter?
The Jacksonville Jaguars wanted to be bold, and they are in fact bold. They have agreed to terms with the Browns to trade from number 5.
They either gonna get Travis Hunter or they gonna get this edge.
A second rounder, number 36.
Yo. Oh, they traded with the Browns. Excuse me. They traded with the Cleveland Browns.
Year's first round pick could that potentially be used to get the Browns a quarterback of the future?
I'm gonna have to get my brother Jay McCain on this phone. You hear me?
Position to take a premium elite player in this draft.
Hold up.
This year and a one next year, and the Browns.
Cause I'm blown away.
Those picks that you mentioned about the Jacksonville Jaguars are now on the clock. This is for Travis Hunter, correct?
It sure feels that way. And I made sure to get this quote right from James Gladstone, their new general manager, who at his press conference said, I think it's pretty simple from my perspective. We will prioritize people and players that are intangibly rich, and by doing so, they will elevate our ecosystem, our team, by being nothing more than themselves. It's
Everything
as simple
you
as
can
that.
add.
Charles, everything I know about Travis Hunter and talking to people that are around him, he only likes 3 things in life. He likes catching touchdowns, he likes taking the football away on defense, and fishing. That's it.
Well, that's part of the ecosystem.
Look at Wayne.
Right? You just talk about an ecosystem there. Look, he wants great players. That's what you want in all of this. And he's going to get one in Travis Hunter. I think they'll play him on offense first, but he's definitely going to play some defense there as well.
In the meantime, we say hello to Jamie Erdahl right now here on the stage with the first overall pick in the draft.
Cam, you got a lot of number 1s in your life. You started with one offer from Incarnate Word. You are now the number 1 overall pick. How does this moment feel to you?
It's special. God did everything for me. Him, myself, my family, and I'm just blessed to be here. I'm ready to get to work with the Titans and my teammates, and I'm just ready to get the process going.
We've seen you playing football, playing catch in the back all night long. You're staying loose. How ready are you to get to Tennessee and show them what you got?
I'm ready. That's all we've dreaming for. It's just an opportunity.
Jacksonville fans, what it's gonna be.
With it, so I'll make sure they get everything I've got.
I'm waiting on the official prediction from Jay McCain. See who we think that they're gonna take at number 2, who they moved up to get. It only makes sense to me, Travis Hunter. However, the edge would make sense. I would be shocked as hell if they took Shador, for sure. So this is developing. This is huge. This is humongous. This is unexpected. Out of all the commentary I heard about the draft, I never heard no predictions like this. So.
Well, first of all, let me just finish up Cam, because this guy started 57 games. He attempted 2,300 passes. If you look at guys that won the Super Bowl since 2000, their college career is 35 starts, about 1,200 attempts. So he's got the requisite experience to come in and play well. I think he'll continue to grow. I really love that pick for Tennessee. And then moving forward, guys, to this pick, Jacksonville moving up. We touched on this before the draft here in the pre-show.
Yeah, yep.
You're killing two birds with one stone here. Travis Hunter is the best wide receiver in the draft. He's also the best corner in the draft.
Seems like they agree.
That he should and will play on both sides, and he'll contribute. And he's going to be a great player in this league.
Gives you the big plays on offense, and maybe he's the guy guarding Nico Collins, Houston's big target on defense. This is going to be a very interesting deal, but bottom line, DJ, you talked about this last night on your mock draft show. Trevor Lawrence, this is it, my man, and we're giving you every opportunity, and we're giving you every weapon we possibly can. That's exactly how this
They give Trevor Lawrence, Travis Hunter, and he doesn't produce, and he got Travis Etienne as his running back. Listen. They got to get him up out of there. He got to go. Yeah. I fully agree.
If this is where they go. Just jumping in here, we've got about 15 seconds till we hear the official. Who do you think Cleveland might choose 5th overall? Who do you think they move down if they're comfortable? I'm curious if they go down again.
Yeah, who did Cleveland move down for?
Just commit to trying to get assets.
I would say they moved down for Shador. That's my guess. All they got is fucking Joe Flacco as their pick. All right, the pick is in, so. First top 5 picks, I'll take a shot.
While we are here tonight to celebrate the 32 young men
Eric Armstead, come back to San Fran, man. Come back.
I'm honored to take a moment to recognize a player who's made a profound impact on and off the field. The Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award, presented by Nationwide, recognizes one player each year who best represents greatness and compassion both on and off the field and in the community. Tonight, we are proudly joined by the 2024 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, Eric Armstead.
First off,
Oh, he is down there. Don't be repping nobody except for the Niners in front of me, Eric Armstead. Bring your ass back to the Bay, nigga. Bring your ass back to the Bay.
Thank you to the Payton family and the NFL and Nationwide. And also, too, tonight I want to encourage each player embarking on the NFL journey to identify a passion close to their heart and act upon it.
These picks take so
Use your
long.
platform to make your community, the league, and the
They gonna have me straight editing all night.
As we remember, Walter Payton, strive to leave a positive legacy of your own. Thank you.
Type shit. Dear Lord, I thank
We
you
have a
for.
trade.
Yeah.
The Cleveland Browns have traded the second pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Mm-hmm.
And with the second pick in the
Travis.
2025 NFL Draft,
Let's see.
the Jacksonville Jaguars select Travis Hunter.
Oh, they got Travis. Yo. Travis Hunter, the Duval. I ain't see that coming. Okay. Wow. A surprise. A surprise for sure. Damn. Where's Shador? He must be in Boulder with his family. My boy Travis hype now. I said I was gonna take a shot there now. To Hunter. Jacksonville Jaguars. The Sanders family. Jackson State. All of the above. Salute.
DJ, of course he's running up there. He never gets tired.
Oh, he's not sweating, I can tell you that much.
115 plays per game. Just think about that. Right now, I'm just wondering, Champ Bailey, all those other guys who could, Charles Woodson, did they feel like they were born too soon, Joel, for them to be utilized like this young man will be utilized in the NFL?
He is a special player, certainly. Just between the lines, his instincts on both sides of the ball, but the conditioning is just off the charts. There's no way to explain it, DJ.
All right, let's get into some of the video, guys, and can show you what he does on both sides of the ball there at Colorado.
That's gonna be interesting, ladies and gentlemen.
Off the charts,
Super interesting.
This catch against North Dakota State was ridiculous, and you see it over
Because
and over again.
Trevor Lawrence,
Now, how's Trevor Lawrence going to enjoy this?
it's a really, really good quarterback.
And let him break a tackle and off he goes,
But
run after catch.
he hasn't been showing it,
On
so
defense, you'll see him in man coverage. I like him best when he's off. I think he's most comfortable there, but flashing some man cover skills there. This is his bread and butter.
I think Jacksonville is a great place for him to play both sides of the ball. I think he'll get that opportunity there. Probably get to return punts and kickoffs if he wants.
That's pretty good company he's joining right there.
It's only fitting that the first player that we welcome to Primetime presented by Nationwide was coached by Primetime.
So Jay McCain had guests. I just seen it. He had guests. Jacksonville.
You just got drafted as the first two-way player in a long
Duval.
time. What is happening in your heart right now?
The last NFL game I attended was in Duval.
I get to go back home, but also, somewhere I wanted to play, and I'm so excited that they picked me.
The Jacksonville Jaguars just traded up to get your services to their team. What conversations have you had with them with how you are going to be used in the NFL?
The crazy part is I had no conversation with them outside of the combine, so I didn't know what to expect, and I'm excited that they came and picked me. I wanted to cry, but I can't cry right now because I'm too excited.
We can feel that. Congratulations, Travis.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Born in West Palm Beach, now going to be employed in Duval County. And boy, they were playing possum since the combine, huh? He said they didn't talk since the combine. And the Jaguars just make us bold. Look at Tony Khan hugging his dad right there. They are fired up at the draft party as well. You can only imagine how they're feeling in Cleveland right now. But hey, Browns fans, let's see what the Browns do next. In the meantime, I give you the floor, Mr. Colorado Buffalo.
Well, I'm immensely proud right now of what Travis has been able to accomplish at the University of Colorado, but he should be proud in what he embarked on coming out of high school. Remember, this is the #1 player in the country that decided to go to a HBCU to play for Deion Sanders. Why? So that he could bet on himself and play both sides of the football. That's why he went there, and Deion gave him that chance. His instincts are off the charts. Just think about it. At all times when he's on the field, he's the best.
Yeah, think about this too. The #2 pick in the draft went to an HBCU, baby. Let's go. Shout out to South Carolina State. My HBCU.
I just don't see how he doesn't succeed at the next level. He's a unicorn. He's one of one. The only comparison that I can give to him, it's not Prime, it's not Champ Bailey, it's Shohei Ohtani, because he's going to impact the game to that level on both sides.
Look, my background's in scouting, and I'd love to throw a bunch of fancy terms out about him. Sometimes you got to make it simple. If you want to go out to recess,
so the New York Giants pick us in.
He's just better at football.
The third pick in the draft. They pick us in. Shit, they might as well get Shador. There ain't no need for them to get an edge. They might as well get Shador.
Well, I love what you guys are talking about when you talk about instincts, because the best players I played with on the offensive side were the guys with instincts that understood and had a feel for the game. The hardest guys I played against on the defensive side were the guy with instincts, not the guys with the physicality, but understood the movement of guys around them, and could play.
I gotta call Jay McCain. I need his controversial takes right now. Brian Dable, that's my boy. That's a yo. Hey, you on a live recording, brother? I had to call you. I had to get you in. Hold on. The pick is in for New York. Hold on. I say Shador.
No.
Abdul Carter. Damn.
I said, it ain't gonna be no damn Shador, not this early.
Well, I guess because they got Russell Wilson. Yeah. Okay, Abdul number 3. New England got the 4th pick. You know they not taking no quarterback. So you think Cleveland gonna get Shador at 5?
I doubt it.
You doubt it?
I don't know. The way I feel about it, I think Shador might either go 2nd or 3rd.
2nd or 3rd?
Hmm?
No. That was the 3rd pick right there.
No, I'm talking about
2nd or 3rd round. I feel like either New Orleans is gonna get him or Pittsburgh at this point.
For him, he probably rather go to New Orleans than Pittsburgh.
I don't know, man. Pittsburgh kind of got that gritty. You know what I mean? That gritty that gritty type of culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but so the question I have to ask is then right now with Pittsburgh quarterback situation though, because you don't have Fields, right, and you don't have Russell,
right?
Who's their quarterback now? I'm blanking right now.
Mason Rudolph. That's why I'm saying I think that they're gonna pick Shador.
It is a possibility.
I mean, they'll be foolish not to. But if he's there and you're New Orleans, you do not let this guy go past you. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Spencer Rattler went to South Carolina. I'm a Gamecock. I can't just say Spencer Rattler is the future as an outsider looking in. So if you're inside looking out, is that what you think? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely get what you're saying, but I just.
But also, you know what? I think if Shador's still there, New York goes back and grabs him if he's available on their next pick. For sure, because
I just feel like the way that me looking at the way that, the talks were about Shador were different than the talks about like Travis Hunter. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like Travis Hunter, as much as they were talking about, he's not gonna be able to play both positions and stuff like that. We knew at the end of the day, you couldn't fucking deny the fact that he could play.
Yes, but all of the highlights that Travis Hunter had at wide receiver was from passes Shador got him. You know what I mean?
No, I totally agree with you on that. No, I totally agree. I'm just going by from the things that I've been hearing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he's not big enough. Oh, he's not the best scrambler and stuff like that. So,
and he faces. I mean, you gotta realize he's facing some hate for being a Sanders because, like,
exactly,
nepotism is not something that's smiled upon when it's black people. Like, ain't nobody had this type of hate towards Peyton and Eli Manning. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't have a problem with the shit at all because they produce greatness. You know what I mean? Like, hell, what can we say about Peyton and Eli besides shit? They did their thing. They Hall of Famers. X, Y, Z. Their dad did his thing. I think Arch is gonna come in and Arch is gonna do his thing. You know, and I have no problem with the nepotism because they positioned their children and made sure they were ready for the moment. You know, but so did Dion. I just think that people ain't used to seeing it come from the black community, you know? So hopefully he does it justice and he comes in and he does his thing and should be just as great as how we looked at Dion. Dion wasn't even a quarterback, so imagine. A fucking quarterback that comes in as a Sanders and shines.
Well, you know the thing that's funny about what you just said, which is you don't see it as much from the black community because I think this is just the personal. The people that you end up having the expectations for, they are so much better
Can you hear me now?
than the next. Like when you compare it to that side, they are just so much like light years away from the talent that they produce. That's why it's so hard.
Yeah.
It's like if you look at why you say the Mannings, right?
Right.
At the end of the day, you got the whole thing with Eli. I was like, okay, well, Eli beat Tom Brady twice. But it's like, okay, so you can use that, but if you kind of look at some of these games and you look at some of the things that transpired in these games, it's kind of like, I'm not saying that he did not play a good game. I'm just saying, like, man, they really got bailed out on certain things.
Yeah.
Because if you think about, like, the catch on the side of his helmet, like, Eli literally threw that shit up in the air.
For sure.
But regardless of that, so the argument that I'm saying...
He almost can thank old boy for his slot in the Hall of Fame if he gets, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with you 1,000,000% with what you're saying.
So,
go ahead.
The other part that I was going to say is I think about the people that we are trying to compare. Like a Jordan. His sons play basketball.
Yeah.
Y'all daddy was so light years away from the talent that y'all were able to produce. That's why that shit just didn't work out.
Yeah, but shit, look, at the end of the day, Shador ain't gonna be Marcus Jordan out here driving down a train track in a car with all the tires busted off, coked up, pulled over by the police.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. So that's the point I'm kind of making. So I'm not just using Jordan as an example. I'm using also like
smart dual Carter shot.
I hate to say it, I'm using LeBron as an example. As much as LeBron is trying to push Bronny out there, Bronny could be maybe nice in the D-League, but Bronny's not an NBA player right now. He's not.
But Bronny has had his moments. He is definitely progressing, bro. I mean, I saw Bronny cross Giannis up. Come on, bro. It's cats who don't cross Giannis up at all. You know what I mean?
Giannis felt bad for him.
No, this is another part of my argument too, bro. Everybody forgets about Bronny's heart condition, bro. Listen, this man bounced back from having cardiac arrest to get to where he's at now, bro. That ain't small. You feel me? Cause normally when you out there training, hold on, real quick. When you training to get to where he is now, you don't think in the back of your mind, you be like, what if my heart do this? What if my heart, you see what I'm saying? Like, what if my heart fuck up?
I am not arguing the merits of that. What I am saying to you is this straight up.
I do it, Carter.
You take that man's last name, you take his daddy away, and you take how he is as a player. Bronny is not on the NBA roster.
Right.
I don't care what you say.
Right.
He's not on the NBA roster.
Right. But in that same breath, right, you take Eli Manning's last name away, and he probably don't even go to Ole Miss. So, with him not going to Ole Miss, or even if he does go to Ole Miss, I just think that his path is different.
But Eli wasn't he wasn't just a straight out terrible ass quarterback.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this. He wouldn't have had the chance for development if he was not Arch Manning's son. You see what I'm saying? If he wasn't Archie Manning's son, a lot of the development that got him in position to do the things that he did would not been available to him. Hold on, the Patriots pick is in. You a Patriot?
Yeah. No.
He used to be a Patriot, y'all.
He used to be a Patriot as long as TB12 was on that team. But the thing I laugh about it is, I will say this, as being a Patriot
Will
fan
Campbell.
at one time, we the only motherfucking team that ever got so excited about an offensive lineman.
Listen, y'all just got Will Campbell, bro.
But what I'm saying though is still, we the only team that I know that is like, hey, we just got our Travis Hunter and he's an offensive lineman, and just like,
yeah. Well, you know what though? San Francisco at 11, we gonna be making the same type of pick.
Y'all about to get Shador. Let me stop.
That shit will blow my fucking mind. If San Francisco draft Shador, y'all gonna see me in this motherfucker shocked as hell.
So right now,
Yeah.
in the way that the draft is lining up, what team do you really give Shador a chance to go to?
Either Pittsburgh or New Orleans. Absolutely. And it looked like New Orleans goes first. Now, if I was Las Vegas, I would consider it. I mean, yeah, we got Geno, but I would consider Shador, bro.
What about Arizona?
Arizona,
Yeah.
they paid fucking what's his name? The short guy, huh?
Tyler?
Yeah, Tyler. They paid Tyler.
No,
Big,
Kyler.
yeah,
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray. Yes. They paid him big money, bro. Huge money, like humongous money. They don't go for a quarterback.
For 22 and out, nobody's going for a quarterback. Because Minnesota's at 24, and then you got Houston at 25. So we know that there's no quarterback going nowhere after that. From 22 on, there's no. Now Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah. Shador.
I literally heard that it was like the Rams might get Shador.
Yeah.
Because they only think they might get another year out of Stafford.
And I don't blame them. I wouldn't blame them not one bit. But if I am New Orleans, he don't make it past me. Shit. If I'm Las Vegas, I would consider, because Tom Brady had done the workouts with Shador. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Tom Brady is coming in the owner's office like, hey, y'all don't let Shador pass. Shador's your pick. When you go pick, if he's up there, you get Shador. I'm listening to Tom Brady all day long.
So you got Mason Graham from Michigan. So who you think is gonna get Gentry?
I think the Raiders are gonna get Gentry. I think they're gonna get the running back. But I just yes, I get it. But Geno is not your entire future. Like, he might be this year and maybe next year, but he's not the future of your franchise. Tell me when the Raiders had a franchise quarterback and you wasn't worried about who's going to be up next or what they're going to do, because this is not a permanent solution. You know what I mean?
I'm going to fight and die to protect them with
Hold on, say that question again. Tell me when the Raiders had a quarterback. What?
That sold up their quarterback issue to the point you weren't worried about who's their quarterback of the future going forward. Jamarcus Russell, nigga? No.
I was gonna say at one time, I guess they gave him a false impression. Would have been Derek Carr.
Yeah, and you see how the Browns got their pick in. The Browns pick is in.
But Jamarcus Russell could have made it, but Jamarcus Russell couldn't put the Whoppers down on the Big Macs.
Yeah, that nigga liked to eat, and they gave him the money to eat. Y'all got some ribs. Ooh.
Wait a minute. You said, hold on. You said the Big Mac, they 2 for $5.
Let me get it.
Yeah, let me get 6 of them.
Hey, let me get a rack of ribs.
Damn, cuz.
I
think Philly now.
Think your godson finna come to the door without his damn key. This boy done lost 3 keys. Yeah, they got Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett. So do they take a quarterback, or what do they take? You see what I'm saying? Because low key,
they might take old boy from LSU, the defensive tackle. I can't think of his name, but I mean that would help out Myles Garrett.
Nimbu?
Nimbu, I think that's his name.
Yeah, Nimbu from Missouri.
No, it was a cat from LSU. Yeah, DT.
I feel like if I'm the Browns, we gotta wrap this fucking Deshaun Watson shit up. Kenny Pickett hands is small. Everybody know that. All right, here we go.
Mason Graham from Michigan.
Mason Graham.
You call that shit.
Defensive tackle, Michigan.
You call that shit.
Nah, I only caught it because I was about 10 seconds ahead of you.
Ah, okay. I was like, damn, what?
Nah, because I literally was looking at it and I seen him, then I seen the boy from LSU, and I was just like, okay, so it makes sense they're going to take a DT because that'll help Myles Garrett get some of that pressure off of him.
Hey, record labels need to have a draft. With the number one pick in the draft,
But that's on a different subject.
Dreamville Records select Cato the King.
You heard me?
Huh?
I said Shannon Sharp need to have a draft. But that's
Woo! Hey, listen. They on head, but I feel like this, bro. A bitch who out here as a sex worker. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but she got she on some OnlyFans type shit. She 21. I'm guessing. I mean, they was when they met, she was 19. When they met, she was 19. She ain't 19 now. That was 2023. You put 2 years on that, that's 21. Listen, bro. All 21-year-olds ain't built the same. Now, we ain't out here making the same decisions as this man. But, man, hey.
So, the biggest thing, the approach that I came with this situation is the same approach I'm going to come with the whole situation. I get everything, and that man ain't in the wrong. He explained that thing as long as it was legal and cool. I ain't got no issue with that. You can't be that fucking stupid. That's where I have an issue. Like, how, bro, you've been on this world all them years, and y'all know you've been around some
Mason Graham, defensive tackle. Bro, I get you. But in a world where sex trafficking exists, in a world where men really out here raping women, in a world where, like, women are really getting harmed by guys with fucked up mental mind states and lack of respect for women and shit, you can't be out here just falsely accusing guys for money, because it's a guy out there who would have fucking sent your ass to some foreign country and had you getting fucked 6 times a day by some random guys because goddamn they kidnapped you. Like, you gotta be careful what you just up and do for some fucking money, bro. Sometimes you have to question the morality of the accuser too. You feel me? Because, like, I get it. Yes. Yeah. I get it.
Don't recognize that who you are. See, the thing about it, you get to a point where you so big, and you're getting so much of this static and this celebrity about you that you forget. Or don't forget what you are. When you look in the mirror lets you know who you are at the end of the day. And see, sometimes that bank account or that false impression, and you think you got that shield don't work.
I mean, I understand everything you're saying, bro, but what I'm saying is this. From the perspective of the woman, listen, I get that y'all see some of these guys with stature and money as opportunity. But it's guys out here really harming women, bro. And you should really be careful just labeling an innocent guy who just was interested in you sexually because you seen an opportunity to get money. Like, okay, I get that, but what if he was one of these guys who was hurting you for real, like you accusing him of being? That's 2 different things.
I'm gonna dial this back because I think you understand my position. On the bigger spectrum, hold on, let me quiet real quick because the Raiders put it.
The Raiders gonna pick Genty.
They got Genty.
Yeah, that's I know they. It's already in.
Yeah, the Raiders got Genty.
With the 6th pick in the 2025
He ahead of me, y'all. He ahead of me.
The Las Vegas Raiders select Ashton Genty, running back.
Genty just hugged the pistachio. So, go back to what I was trying to say to you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to let you understand. No, I am a firm believer. If you a woman and you're doing that, they need to make a law to lock your ass up.
Absolutely. Absolutely, bro.
It's too many years of shit like that women just came up with and accused somebody and killed their career. Like, it's motherfuckers that were on their way to the NFL, NBA, and all that kind of shit. And these niggas now work for, like, the state as, like, the trash dump. You know, like, getting collecting trash and shit. Because they never could get back from the negative reputation that they end up getting. I am totally in agreement with you on that. The point that I'm making to you is I don't care about him having a type or whatever it is. I'm saying you can't be that fucking stupid. That, like, this woman, like, when you approach, you got them, and you asked her to sign an NDA, and she told you no. But then you on the phone with her, and she's like, I don't want you to choke me. You was like, I'm gonna choke you in public. No, you can't be that fucking stupid.
Yeah, you right. But look.
That's the only thing.
Listen, hold on. Because this is a transparent moment right here. And like I said, hey, we were being recorded. You know what this is. You know what we do. Bro, everybody done had a little freak who you kind of comfortable with. You feel like y'all homies a little bit, even though y'all smashing, like y'all still cool or whatever. You talk to a certain type of way. She talk back to you a certain type of way. You feel me? You don't never feel like, okay, she recording this shit. She gonna edit this shit and twist the way that I'm saying what I'm saying so she can get a payday or she could press some charges. Like, we would never figure that. We would never think that. You see what I'm saying?
I'm trying to hear you out because I don't want to, like, cut you off on what you're trying to tell.
No, you good.
Well, I was going to say, okay, me working with certain people, I had a young man that worked underneath me, you know what I'm saying, and he's really big on dating snow bunnies, real big on some snow bunnies. And I overheard him talking one day, and I said, man, damn, I came across your conversation. I thought I heard something, but I didn't know if I heard something. So he was like, what you mean? I was like, did you really say you be trying to get her to say, oh, give me that dick? You know what I'm saying? That ER dick.
What is that?
I said, you be really telling your girlfriend to be giving you that ER dick? I said, yeah. I said, so you let her call you that while you doing it? He was like, yeah, I like that shit. And I'm just kind of like, okay.
What the fuck is ER?
You know what I mean? I ain't trying to put like you with your podcast. I ain't trying to get,
Man, listen, bro. I'm the sole proprietor of this.
Okay, well, say, all right, say let's
me and you, nigga, hey.
He like this, his old lady to say, oh, you like this nigga did.
Man, listen. At the end of the day, go ahead.
And he likes when she says, oh, yeah, give me that nigga dick. Bro,
I ain't gonna lie.
I walked past that conversation and I literally was kind of like mind blown because the way I look at that situation, bro, you can like what you like, but for me, at my age, and me thinking about the shit outside of the box, I literally told the young man, I said, hey, bro, for me, that's crazy as fuck.
Yeah. But as a younger guy, thinking about it on some, oh, you just watch porn type shit, that's as deep as your mind gonna go. You see what I'm saying? I mean, you talking to somebody who lived that life, and I can't say I ain't never make a white chick say that. But at the same time, it ain't something I did a lot, because when I did it, it was like, okay, yeah, that was cool, but I'm done. Because to a certain extent, that shit wasn't cool. You feel me?
You see what I'm saying? And see, that's my point that I was saying to the whole situation. And I kept telling them, I was like, bro, I'm not like shaming you. I'm just saying, to me, that shit sound crazy. SportsRocket.com. And I said, for me, it sounds crazy because I know the negative connotation behind that word. Like, I know the roots behind that word. That word ain't no, like, standing on some business type shit. For you, you stand on business because you beat that thing down. But at the same time, it's a negative fucking word to the community. And as you
Absolutely.
being a black man, and you know your daddy being black and your mama being black, and you using that word to a point where you feel like it's just, you know, you use it on some light shit.
But when Verizon announced,
I'm sorry, bro. It don't come off right.
That's what I'm talking about.
But I said at the same time, what I'm trying to tell you is what you do with yours.
Can you hear me now?
Because it ain't right to me.
It's easier to make the right calls.
And you okay with it? I'm not convincing you to be shit. You know what I'm saying? I just know I'm not gonna put myself out there like that. I'm not gonna be on no crazy shit like that.
Find what you need
Yeah.
faster with the Lowe's app.
But you know, at the same time, go ahead.
I was gonna say at the same time, the way I'm looking at it is, you kind of open yourself up for Pandora's box because you open yourself up for any type of reaction to it too, though.
Yeah. This is the last pick I'm gonna put on this particular episode. We're gonna jump back on at the point in time that I think that Shador is gonna get selected. But
so the Jets say they need the right tackle, wide receiver, tight end, and the edge. So they need a tight end. They probably gonna get an old boy from Penn State. That's what.
You ahead of me too, so you can go ahead and put the pick in.
I'll let you know as soon as it comes. But they want a tight end.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jay McCain. You know, our professional sports analyst, of course, Insomniatic Podcast. We getting his professional opinion.
Okay.
Drum roll. That's Roger Goodell.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Armand
Mimbu.
Missouri.
Tackle.
No, I love the way y'all put that motherfucking camera on the white. He was just back. They was like, who? That's hilarious. But they was looking like, who is that?
Mimbu, this motherfucker 332, 6'4".
Cuz ain't even that. Where he at?
Mimbu somewhere. He was beside Mon Dukes.
Very quick. He's also patient. He's got that size where even if guys get into his chest, you really can't get through him because he's just so strong and has such a firm base. In the run game, you see his athleticism, his ability to get to the second level. He can reach and cut guys off. That's going to be fun with the running backs they have there with the New York Jets. It's time for Next Gen Stats powered by.
But it's gonna be crazy that you got these foreigners and stuff. As soon as they get drafted, Trump about to come through there with ice.
Listen, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We gonna be able to have a more honest conversation about shit like that once I get my DD-214, which is basically my finalization of my service in the U.S. military. But right now, I gotta like it and love it. But you know, once I'm officially disconnected,
it's fine. But I mean, I ain't restricted to them same lines.
Yeah, exactly.
That man been tripping. That man still tripping. One size fits all, guess. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
And what's crazy is I was going so hard for Trump. In a way, I ain't gonna say completely, but in a way prior, I was like, not Kamala, bro. But she would have never done this in her first 100 days. As many people done lost their jobs, as much fucking, just people done been pulled out of this country into this daggone crazy ass prison in a different country, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot of shit that's questionable as far as its alignment with the U.S. Constitution, bro. And I just, I get it and I don't get it all at once.
We leave it alone. We'll leave it alone.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day,
Panthers got their pick in too. What time? I mean, when you about to end the podcast, I'm gonna say the Panthers got their pick in now too.
fuck it, let's keep going, bro. The Niners gonna be at number 11. We can end it at the Niners pick, but I think that Shador is gonna go at 9 to the New Orleans Saints. That's my projection. That's my prediction.
So they went on commercial real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, have you checked out?
Yeah, 1 second.
I gotta get her name real quick. Hold on one second. I think she's real nice. A lot of people have been saying that when you brought up Dreamville early, they're saying that J. Cole need to get her. I know she's gonna be in the source. What is it? Is it in the source like the rookies?
Yeah. You talking about
Is it Samara? Green Eyes or whatever?
it's something cause I'm in her like, you know how Facebook had groups that you could push all your shit out to?
Yeah, you probably know what I'm talking
I'm in hers. What's the name?
Either way, one rate fits all.
Green Eyes son, but she nice. Like she really nice.
Grandpa earned it.
Yeah.
Mom earned it.
But you know, I was talking shit about it, but your girl, she in that damn class too. Georgiana, I was like,
Man, listen. Okay. The freshman class, in a lot of cases, be a lot of folks who don't understand that they better off doing their own business moves by themselves. Cause like, let's say somebody sign you can put you in a place you can't put yourself. You giving up some masters, bro. You gonna give up some masters for that.
And plan together for emergencies.
Yeah. Now, I get it that your masters don't mean shit while you're not popping like that, but if you could ever figure out how to get popping on your own, it'll be such a huge thing to hold on to your shit. You feel me?
okay, so it's interesting thing that you said. So I kind of will add like another layer onto that. How many artists to this day probably would have did a lot better if they were able to go independent instead of having to actually sign?
It depends, because if you got the talent to go major, it's something to consider. You know what I mean?
Now, the question that I'm kind of like asking you, because I understand what you were saying. The question I'm just saying, like, to me, in your opinion, do you think there is a lot of artists that could have made it a longer longevity?
Not a lot.
They would have been, okay.
Not a lot. It just depends. Like, J. Cole had the talent to enter into that machine, and he still was going to come out on top. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, they don't see an artist like him every day. So it would have to take an artist who talent doesn't transcend, to the level that J. Cole's talent transcends. But it's close. But the label is not sure.
I'm going to use somebody, and I could be wrong, but I really think I'm right about this situation.
Who that?
But I thought that if she was able, and I'm using her as ever, if she was able to be independent, which she would have never been able to, because you would have got some of the music that you got.
Who that? Well, you got to think her time period was different. The industry was different back then, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, hold on, the Panthers.
That's kind of the point I was making.
Panthers speaking to him.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Teteroa McMillan. Wide receiver, Arizona.
He went with Teteroa McMillan, wide receiver from Arizona. Hey, I think New York gonna get Jalen. What's the name from Alabama? Fucking Milrow.
You think he gonna go number one though?
I think he's going to New York.
As a head coach and gets Tet McMillan, who is very long and rangy. Kind of remind me a little bit of Drake London in some instances. Watch him go up and get the ball. That length, he plays above the rim.
Think about Bryce down there in the red zone. Just throw it up with tremendous touch, which he can do. He can go get it.
Whew.
How about the special one-handed catch?
You talking about on the couch?
Colorado, the body control, balls under throw.
Oh no, shit! I was talking about a catch I seen.
He can really adjust down the field and play like a smaller
I'm trying to see the couch now though. Yeah. Let me see your tongue. Hey. Damn, bro. For every pick that we got, I gotta take a shot, bro. So we gotta be careful. 10%.
I'm way ahead on you on that one.
Oh, what's up? You out down? You pulled up right now?
Oh yeah, I've been. Man, I'm off tomorrow and the next day.
Niggas, hey, listen, hey, don't pull you one so we can take this one together then. It's been a while since we got down, you feel me?
I'm just saying, I'm blessed that we always get to connect with each other.
Oh yeah, nigga, excuse me. I'm about to be home. We about to be doing this in person real soon, bro. Real soon. When I say real soon, I mean real super soon, bro. Like 3 months tops, we gonna be doing this in person.
Well, I got a chance. Shout out Ryan Coogler.
Yes.
Another great movie.
Shout out to Ryan Coogler, man. Sinners was phenomenal. Yeah.
The man has him and Michael B. Jordan is literally like, I ain't gonna necessarily say the ghost, but it's like they go to cinema for black cinema.
Yeah, and just imagine if Chadwick hadn't died and he had Chadwick and Michael B. Jordan.
Because you gotta think about it. Black Panther 2 would have been a lot better if Chadwick never died.
Yes. However, listen, I'm just being honest. Black Panther 2 was kind of good to me, but the ending of Black Panther...
It wasn't dog ass.
No.
I'm never gonna say that. It would have been better.
The very end of Black Panther 2, it was a few times, bro, at least 2 or 3 times. It brought me to tears, bro. Like, I literally was fucked up behind the ending of Black Panther 2. But it was the Rihanna song, bro. Like, that shit reminded me of Erica. Like, listen, my sister, bro, that shit had me, oh my God, that joint had me broken, bro.
You know what got me? What got me was whenever there was dancing through the city with the all white on.
Yeah.
Because it was literally like when you actually looked at the backstory or the history of it, it was like that's literally how they do funerals. And it kind of lets you know like that shit's real.
Yeah. Then not only that, like they literally, Shador just took a shot on camera. Hey, that he just took a real life. He got something. You can tell by how he's sipping it. Dude, he got on a Saints. He up there vibing too. He up there dancing. He not drinking water like that at his dance.
There's some good people still out there. You got Will Johnson from Michigan. You got what's his name from Georgia.
What if the 49ers draft Shador? I would be floored in this bitch.
That would be crazy.
That'd be
so
crazy.
I will come at your neck because I told you Brock Purdy wasn't the truth for y'all.
Hold on, you can't disrespect Brock now because
But I told you that motherfucker was y'all.
Listen, it's done been a lot of throws Brock done made. It was big ass throws, bro. You ain't seen nobody come in the league and go to the NFC Championship, and if he ain't get hurt, he would have went to the Super Bowl in his first year. Turn around and go right back, bro. That is not Drake May. That is not Joe Burrow, bro. Did Joe Burrow? What year did Joe Burrow go?
This is where I'm gonna be like, how they used to do on Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm gonna throw out a blue-eyed white dragon card. Think about who this nigga was throwing it to. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, bro. Hold on. The Saints pick is in. Shador.
NFL draft. The New Orleans Saints select
Oh,
Cato,
shit.
Texas.
So they go offensive line. DJ, your thoughts?
Damn.
Shador is dropping to second and third.
Let's see.
They do
Seattle.
him dirty because he has Sanders, man. Stop crying, nigga. You stop.
Hey, wipe your tears, motherfucker.
Wipe your tears, man.
Hold on, though.
Nothing tripped me out more than when CeeDee Lamb got drafted. His old lady grabbed his phone.
That nigga, hey, he had that look of death to his old
Snatched
lady.
that shit in here from her and looked at her and she was just like, she looked so uncomfortable.
Hell yeah, get off my goddamn phone. What the fuck?
I thought that shit was so funny because it was like, well, y'all wasn't together much longer after that.
Now, who the fuck told you to grab my damn phone?
This is, oh Lord, the baby that spit up on camera.
You say what?
You ain't see the video? So I guess, I don't know if that's his old lady beside him with the baby, but she started clapping, the baby spit up.
Who did?
Baby that flew up on live.
Damn. Well, that's real life shit though.
And the baby just spit up.
Off the edges, that meets a need right there.
Listen, Kelvin Banks Jr., he's a guy. Sark raves about this guy. When I would talk to Steve Sarkisian, the head coach of Texas, about
Shador is in Texas.
Everybody on our team.
Let me see how far he is away from me, man.
You baby spit all of them on.
Is on for Shador, who we just saw on our screens. You know, that's the third quarterback spot. Yes, punt on.
She about to get a baby CT.
Yeah. Shador, you could have invited me, bro. I'm 2 hours and 50 minutes away from where you at, bro. Come on, dog.
Oh, I thought they was in Lambeau.
Not Shador. He's in.
You talking about what Shador is at? Okay.
Yeah, he's in Canton, Texas.
The Niners are on the clock right now.
I'll be right back, bro.
Whoa. The Niners on the clock.
But no, I'm saying watch.
Did 49ers trade up?
No, they still 11.
That's right, Colleen. The schedule release marks a pivotal moment in the NFL calendar and sets the stage for a thrilling season. Yeah, this is when we get to geek
Hey,
out
tell these hoes
over
to shut up,
every
man.
single game and bye week, primetime revenge and rematches, those late season divisional dates that end up deciding playoff spots. And who's playing at Lambeau in December? Ooh, we're gonna have to find out. You'll find out soon, okay? How about these rookies, the players who are drafted here tonight? When and where do they make their NFL debuts? We're gonna find that out as well. Let's not forget the expanding lineup of international games as well as Christmas, Thanksgiving Day. There's so many captivating matchups.
Yeah, they about to rush. They're gonna have to rush that baby to the hospital now because of that.
Team destroy another.
Damn. What you watching yours on?
On Hulu, on ESPN. I mean, yeah. You should have seen that shit was hilarious though just now because when she was clapping and she clapped and she knocked the baby head and he went forward and she
one stop sign, one stop light. We all share the same dog.
Crazy. Was a nigga online hating on South Carolina so hard, and he living in South Carolina, but he say he was born in Brooklyn. I hate motherfuckers like that, bro. Listen, move back. Don't be sitting here breathing our fucking air, living in our land, trying to down talk where we stay, nigga. You got some bad shit to say about Carolina, move around, nigga. Get the fuck on, bro. Who did they pick? Oh, they ain't even pick yet. Fucking Green Bay born.
Oh, they won because they Bears fan and they in Lambeau.
Yep. Aaron Rodgers said, I own you.
You saw Clay Matthews said, I got this message from Donald Trump, and he want to let me know that the Bears still suck. And I was just like, man, get your stupid ass off the stage.
Good retired ass sound somewhere, nigga. San Fran, what we gonna do, baby? We gonna end it on y'all, bro. Let's see.
Yesterday, the NFL family lost a true legend. Bears Hall of Famer Steve McMichael.
This man died the day before the draft.
Is with the McMichael family.
He want all the attention. I'm playing. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Please know that you are in our thoughts and
They
prayers.
gonna remember me with the draft.
Dang. Oh, the draft tomorrow? Watch this.
His legacy will
That's crazy.
inspire generations to come.
What you think about? Hold on, I'm gonna ask you after this.
50 years ago, with the
But I'm finna ask you about the Pope and J.D. Vance being his last visit.
the Chicago Bears selected one of Steve McMichael's teammates and closest friends, Walter Payton, running back.
No, the vice president ass nigga went to see the Pope and he died hours later.
To rush for nearly 17,000 yards and 110 touchdowns over 13 seasons. All
Fucking right.
They selected Walter Payton.
Bears.
That's who they selected.
But also his commitment to give back to his community with the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year award.
Man, hurry up and not. Hey, they finna piss me off.
You really stretching this one out,
In the
cuz.
2025 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select
Who?
Colston Loveland, tight end, Michigan.
Wow, so it's Colston Loveland, not Tyler Warren. That's a bit of a surprise. I had them
San Francisco, we on the clock. We ending the episode like this. Who we got? Look, I'm getting all kind of notifications. Apple TV, NFL Network, ESPN. Everybody know I'm a Niner. They trying to see. They let me know. I need to see what's up.
Yeah, this is about to be real interesting. No. If anything, we got to see what Dallas do too, though.
Yeah. Because for a while, they was projected to get Ashton Johnson.
Well, y'all look real unseasoned in that room.
Whoa. This whole country unseasoned. Don't blame that shit on the 49ers.
That he just got drafted, and nobody's like reacting like, bro, y'all money about to be different on that game.
Because rookies don't get paid what they used to get paid. So.
Everything about him. I copped him to Tyler Eifert. Before injuries, Eifert
Well, I mean, he was already making money because he was at Michigan. You know what I'm saying?
unstoppable in the red zone. You notice the ability to split out, run routes, beat people one-on-one. We saw it from Eifert. We're seeing the same thing from Loveland. Look at
I made that joke. I'm like, y'all be forgetting certain teams be having Jordan logos on them and not no regular ass Adidas and shit logos.
Check. Where y'all at? Salute.
Y'all pick is in.
I'm way behind you. I definitely got to pull a shot for that. It's my last one. I hope we go O-line.
He's unassuming. He works hard. He's terrific in the line.
11 pick.
One of the things I love
San
about
Francisco
is he can create his own space.
Shannon Sharp.
That's crazy. I'm about to say James Brown. My boy.
And banana.
And banana. Tonight. Y'all. And they say, y'all, he getting everybody.
Oh, now y'all want to jump on. You got these big ass elks in y'all damn living room.
So kudos to the Packers fans again, booing the Bears.
That's your old lady over there?
Ain't my old lady. That's what I do know.
That's your sister. That's your sister? I guess that's his sister. Yeah, that's his sister. Look at that shit now. He young and he got a Georgia shirt on where you in the Michigan. Bro, get the fuck out of here.
A box of childhood treasures.
That's right, black man.
We're turning your childhood bedroom into a home office. Either way, one rate fits all. FedEx can ship your packages for less than the post office.
This is Roundup for lawns. This stuff works. This stuff kills weeds down to the root without killing your lawn. This stuff works on dandelions, crabgrass, clover. This stuff works for up to 3 months. This stuff works guaranteed or your money back. This is Roundup for lawns. This stuff works.
Just back at shore. Let's go! Nice. Ice works fast, heat makes it last. I see how you're so back.
Wait, did we finally agree? All the destinations to get the trip out of the group chat. That's what the world's biggest airline can do for you.
I think it's funny that for us, literally looking at this, it's like we glad about some of the picks, but we literally don't give a damn because it's. I literally said it was 3 people that I was trying to figure out who's gonna get drafted. I was looking at Cam, I was looking at Travis, and I was looking at Shador.
Yeah.
You out of nowhere. Why do 80% of NFL players choose a sleep number smart bed?
Because the higher my sleep IQ score, the better I play. But that's not the only reason.
Did Rattler enter? He entered the draft, didn't he?
Who?
Spencer Rattler.
He played for New Orleans.
And I like to sleep
I'm sure.
even cooler.
And I really like it when we both get what we want.
Sleep Number does that. Meet the Sleep Number Climate Cool Smart Bed.
So you got y'all quarterback right now is a true freshman. Well, going in, he be a sophomore, right?
Who?
For the Gamecocks.
Oh, yeah, you talking about? Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying
What
to
the fuck
think.
just went on?
They got Miami's got, the ugly Gaston looking ass white boy we got now from Georgia. We gotta get our money for these commercials. Even though we got the pick in, we gotta get our money for these commercials.
I ran from. If there's one thing I'm afraid of aggressive women. When a woman steps out of her feminine and steps into that masculine.
At 11 pick, San Francisco 49ers select Dak Prescott from the.
Hell no, y'all can keep aluminum foil, refrigerate, freeze, deep freeze. Y'all.
Anthony Davis.
What the fuck is happening? Okay, here we go. Jed York, what's up? Look at them Niners. Look at them Niner fans. Jay, you got your shot pulled up?
Always.
I
said always. That's why I ain't no Spencer Rattler with it. You know,
pick us in. Look at all that burgundy and gold. Red and gold, really. Because I'm dead and cold, really. Let's go.
Hello from United States Forces Japan.
Bro, how the fuck you?
Fuck that Nick. They should have let me say the 49ers pick. I'm Sergeant Cato. Fucking Fort Hood, nigga.
Japan.
We're grateful for the opportunity to partner with the NFL Salute to Service and the USO.
I don't trust no motherfucking name Mitchell.
2025 draft pick.
With the San Francisco 49ers draft pick.
There we go.
Back to you in Green Bay.
Let's go first, Sard. You see the Niners went to the armed services stick. Stop playing with it. USA, USA, USA. Jay, get your shot ready, nigga.
Mixed in with the requisite booze for the Niners here in Packers country.
Thank you to our men and women who serve
The Packers know what we do. We send their ass packing every year.
Green Bay, what the fuck?
defend our country's freedom. With the 11th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft,
The
49ers pick a tariff.
49ers select
A tariff.
Michael Williams, defensive end, Georgia.
Daniel?
Yeah, Nick Bosa.
He already got the hat on.
Hold on, bro. You said defensive end Georgia.
Yeah.
What was his name? Is it the linebacker?
Nah, defensive end, Michael Williams.
Offensive line or the defensive line. And in Michael Williams, they get someone who, if he'd been healthy through the entire year and through the process, process, I don't know that he would have even got to them here with the 11th overall pick. He got a little nicked up and hurt in that opening game against Clemson and wasn't quite right, although you saw the flashes as the year went along.
Show me some highlights.
He is going to be the first one off the bus, and that's saying something when you've got Nick Bosa on your team. He is a big time.
I see them Atlanta win, but they ain't nothing but some brown titties.
Yes, they did.
Let's go, baby. We got us a Bulldog. Fuck it. The whole Philadelphia Eagles is Georgia Bulldogs.
I was in the room looking the whole time. I knew they heard me.
I like the idea of whiting him out.
Look, my wife just came out her damn self.
And that Georgia defense, San Francisco with their scheme, they will loosen him up. They'll let him brush a little bit from a wide.
But you know, Andy Stone, brown sugar.
He was versatile for Kirby Smart, but again, I think that worked against him because he was better when he was wide.
I will say this though, I thought y'all needed some help on offense more than defense.
Nigga, I thought we was gonna take a fucking offensive lineman.
Cuz acting like Ray when he got drafted, he looking over in there with no dark ass shit.
And you could see, having lost Greenlaw and Hufanga to the Broncos in free agency, they add a piece up front, an edge rusher for Robert Saleh, who's the defensive coordinator there again. So the Dallas Cowboys, stop me from this before. Jerry Jones.
Cowboys pick is in. Damn. Jerry Jones like, give me one of them big niggas over there.
They happy about somebody.
Exactly. He fell right in my lap like I wanted to.
Hey, this is my Niners pick shot though, and I ain't got one for the Cowboys. This is my last shot.
All be on the board for them to choose, and they might be going somewhere else than all of those three as well. So we'll find out.
Why is he looking them in the air with them? Shit, this shit bothers me.
Just had the phone in hand.
Nigga, what's I'm saying? Georgia?
So we'll find out who the
Oh, here we go. Call Brittany up and be like, what's Smee go about the draft now?
For my sister.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Tyler Booker, guard, Alabama.
So it is a guy named Tyler, but it's Booker. They go offensive.
I like how there's nobody that's like super excited right now. And everybody hates the Cowboys.
They're like, fuck the Cowboys, nigga. Hey, I ain't mad. Baby sis, if you with it, I'm with it. Don't let me know. Y'all got a guard. So.
A guard for what quarterback? That's
Yeah, right. I ain't gonna lie. Jalen Milroe to the Giants. Jalen Milroe to the Giants.
What?
That's my prediction.
You talking about Saturday? You talking about Saturday in like the 4th and 5th round?
Hold up. They project that Green Bay gonna draft Jalen Milroe, but why?
But what pick though?
Green Bay coming up in this round. I don't know what pick.
Why would they get Jalen Milroe? You got
Jordan Love. I have no idea. I have no idea, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to conclude the NFL Draft 2025 Insomniatic reaction. Jay McCain, holla at these folks and let them goddamn know before we end this episode what you got to say to them.
Like I say that this draft, I know nobody in here but the 3 players that I named. I got Cam Ward. I got
Shador, we waiting. Travis Hunter.
I will give it a Genty. I knew
Austin Genty. And Malik, the edge, Malik, who went to New York.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either. I'm gonna go with. Damn, I can't. I said what I said. Cam, Shador. You know, that's all that really mattered to me. Because I'm just trying to figure out who it is, you know. I know there's some other guys out here that did a really good job this year and all that, but...
Type shit.
guy's invited to the barbecue.
Well, we still. That's how we gonna slide, man. We gonna probably jump back in here in a later round. That was our early round reaction. It's been a second for
I'm sorry.
a lot of reasons.
Hunter. I'm sorry. That's what I was
Yeah, Travis Hunter. My bad. I forgot him too.
My bad. That's what I was trying to figure out again. That's Travis Hunter.
Duval.
No, like I said, over there did it. No.
Look at that million-watt smile coming to the
You are in the state of cheese. They do not know what Duval means.
Yeah. If you know, you know. My last NFL game I attended was in Duval, but it was against the Niners, and we whooped that ass.
You went to a Jaguars or 49ers game?
Yup.
That sounds very unfair.
Me and Big Loso. Shout out to Los. Yeah. Man, that was back when we had Jimmy G at quarterback. It was Jimmy G, Debo, Kittle. Fucking, we went crazy in there, bro. It was a close game for a second, then we just started going crazy, bro.
It's crazy. It almost sounds like X-Men, Days of Future Past. Because ain't none of them motherfuckers on that team no more.
We clear house. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how we gonna end it. As I always say, baby, it's Insomniatic.